The atomic attack alarm.
Hello, America, and welcome to the #1 radio station in all of Fort Myers Beach. Beach Talk Radio. Here are your hosts, Kim and Ed Ryan.
And welcome. Thank you very much. Oh, shoot. Give me that back there. Such an amateur. We are at the Tiki Pub on San Carlos Boulevard. San Carlos Boulevard, right? And we're broadcasting live for a special event today with the Guardians of Florida Rescue. And we have our first rescue here already. And I think this is Storm, right?
Yes, this is Storm. She was found on the streets around Miami right before the storm Hurricane Milton hit. And she was rescued off of the street and taken to the vet in Miami until the storm passed. And when that passed, she came to the Guardians of Florida.
Very shy.
No, she and I think she had one puppy with her, right? She had one.
Yes.
I mean, probably had more, but there was only one alive that they found with her. And then she was in the hospital with some serious infection, uterine infection, right? Is that? She had a serious infection.
When she was found, she went immediately to the vet. And then after the storm
Can't
passed,
see her
she
on the
got
camera.
healed
She's
up.
underneath the table there. So I
And,
don't know. Will she come up at all on your leg there, or is she
She
too
may
shy
well
for
do
that?
that.
Yeah.
She did before.
There you go. A little bit better.
But she is super friendly, super
Oh
mellow.
yeah. And what? So her puppy was adopted.
Yes.
It was adopted here in
From
Florida.
Guardians of Florida.
Okay, very cool.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
she
That's a
came to
great
the
shot
rescue
right
with her puppy, and her puppy just recently found a home, and now she's looking for somebody to take her home.
there. Now all the dogs.
She's got the best disposition,
sure.
folks.
All-
I think that we're going to trade in one of our dogs who's really ill-behaved and take her home.
What about the mother-in-law? Can we trade in the mother-in-law for a dog?
No. No.
Yeah. So the
I can trade you in.
how
though.
old is Storm?
Well,
How old do you think?
Yeah, I would say 2 years, maybe 3. She's a young dog yet, but when you see these rescue dogs and when they're picked up from a bad situation and get to be somewhere where somebody cares about them and loves them, it's amazing what wonderful dogs they all are.
Now this white.
I mean, she's really well socialized.
Yes.
She is not.
Does she bark at all? I mean, she hasn't barked at all yet since
No.
you've been here for an hour.
Yeah, I don't think she's a
Ready?
barker. I
Bark.
don't know.
Do you have anything to
Didn't
say,
work.
Storm?
Oh, hey, Donia. How are you?
No, and she's not so shy and skittish. She's just got a really good disposition.
Yeah. Okay, so all these dogs are up for adoption. So if you're coming by the show today or the event today, you're here till is it 1 or 3?
2.
2 o'clock, of course. 2 guesses, and I got them both wrong. So from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock here at it's at the 4242. What the hell's the address again? 4250, 4230. Anyway, you could see the big ugly yellow truck out front. We're pointing out toward San Carlos.
18450. You're not even close. He's so
18450.
bad with math.
Yeah, if you're coming toward the beach, it's about a half a mile from the beach on the right-hand side, but you have to park over at Pinchers and walk over. So you'll get about 500 steps in if you do that.
They got quite the setup here too.
Yeah, we're going to be talking to people
Yeah.
from the Tiki Pub and also from Guardians of Florida. Now this white van just pulled up, and I have a feeling it's got some.
That's got some dogs in it.
Yeah, are we going to get to
Woohoo!
meet our favorite dog today? I understand that.
Oh, I don't. Can they bring her down?
I think they are bringing her down. So
She's a celebrity now.
yeah, somebody's crying over there, and I don't know why.
Storm is a beautiful, kind of a brindle color.
Yeah.
She's
And by
got
the way-
black and some beautiful brown markings on her.
If you're coming down, you can bring
She's a
some
good size, too.
donations of towels or paper towels or Joy
Dog food.
dish detergent, dog food. Somebody brought down a box
Joy
of
or
pets.
Dawn?
Dawn. Does it matter if you buy Dawn or Joy?
I think Dawn is, yeah.
Why? What's the difference?
I think Dawn is the better.
Oh.
Yeah, it kills grease. It'll take it right out of your makeup brushes. I found that out this last week.
I don't have any makeup brushes.
Yeah, well, you should reconsider that.
So I bought this. I was watching Facebook last week, and I watched this bulldog page called Bulldog Pabs. or Pags or Pabs. It's some guy with an accent from the UK, and he's got 2 bulldogs. And I saw him vacuuming, brushing the bulldog, which I'd never seen before. You brush the dog and it vacuums the hair right into the vacuum. And I thought, well, that's a great idea. So I go on the Amazon and I bought what I thought was a vacuum brush. And then I realized I didn't even put my own address in it. It was down at Jillian's house. And so you were there today, and I said, hey, that's my vacuum brush there.
As we figured that out.
And
So he buys the hose and the brush, but he doesn't buy the vacuum to connect it to. So it's essentially useless.
That's a
Yeah, it was the
wonderful
extension,
idea, though,
so-
when you
Oh
have
my
a dog
God.
that sheds a lot.
It's cool. And it's got a clipper on it. So you can clip and it sucks the fur in.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the puppies are rolling
Now that
in.
dog
There
that's
she
over
is.
there.
Here we go, everybody.
Aw.
She's another wonderful dog.
Oh,
In her
yes, we know.
story, she was found.
Hi.
Somebody had shot her with a shotgun, and she was just full of shotgun pellets. Just really
Oh
bad.
my God. There she is, the star of the show. Wow. Look at you. You look so good. Look at that. Wow. That thing is hugely heavy right there. How is
Dear,
she able
back
to
up
even
so people can see her.
how is she even able to walk on that like
Actually
that?
doing really good.
Yeah, she
like
is-
I'm having a hard time holding her back. She's cruising.
She's
So-
a smaller dog than yeah.
I thought she was going to be a little bit bigger,
Yeah,
but
like this size.
I
yeah.
don't think you know the story, but we raised $7,000 toward her surgery on our Facebook and YouTube or Facebook page last
Oh my
week.
God,
So
she's
that's
really
this is the
cute.
dog, everybody, that you guys have raised money for, and you can see that on her right foot she only has 3 toes left. So did they have to?
Paw pad. She also lost a paw pad on the bottom. But she's doing well. They were worried about it because if she would have lost another toe, she would have had a hard time balancing. But they were able to save the other toes. So she walks quite well.
Aw.
Again, it's another really good example of how resilient
Yeah.
these dogs are that are found in bad shape if
Yeah.
they're sick or injured. That once they get the proper care and loving,
Oh, for sure.
how wonderful they become and what wonderful
She's really a
pets
a
and
good
companions
size,
they are.
yeah.
Now, do you remember or do you know how many surgeries she's had already?
I believe they did one major surgery on her leg that's healed. And they had to keep continuing to dip her in betadine every day. So she had a little spa day every day to get the tissue to granulate.
Yep.
As you can see, like it was almost raw. And not only has the tissue come back, but even her fur's grown back. So this leg is doing amazing.
There's still like
There's still
shotgun.
pellets in there. Yeah, they could not remove all the pellets. She still has little breaks in the metacarpals, but she can walk on it quite well. This other one, now what their plan is, this is a little worse off. They're hoping that she will eventually build calluses underneath her foot that will allow her to stay stable. So that's the goal with this cast that gets changed every week.
I know there are more surgeries planned for.
Possibly, yeah. She may have to have another surgery. So but we are so thankful for you. We are so thankful for your followers. And what an amazing community to help to rally for this girl. Brings tears to my eyes. So thank you
Yeah,
so much.
and do you know how old she is about?
She's young. She's maybe 1 to 2.
What kind of is it? You think it's a
mix.
kind of pit bull mix?
She's a mixed breed. Almost every dog we find in Florida has some
Yeah.
pit bull in it, which is okay with me because they're really, truly wonderful dogs.
So do you remember? Do you know what happened to the person that shot her? Gets caught?
No, so we pulled her from Miami-Dade Animal Services, and they don't really give us any history on the dogs when we pull them. Typically, it's a Good Samaritan that brings them in. I highly doubt the owner brought her in because then they would have
Right.
been arrested. So highly likely she was found by a Good Samaritan that then brought her in.
Jeez. And were they now? Why did you go down and take her away from that area? Was it that they don't keep them?
So that's a county shelter. So what happens with the county shelters is they'll put out pleas to rescues on social media, or we get emails on the dogs that they're trying to get help for. And so Honey came across our feed and we saw her picture and we just couldn't say no. So-
Yeah. And the thing that when you showed the X-rays, you could see the pellets in her 2 legs. How I guess I'm dumb, but where'd she get shot? Like, could you tell where? Was it just in her leg?
It's buckshot. So when it explodes, it just goes everywhere.
It's like little pellets
Yeah.
that just go everywhere.
Look at everybody showing up with Christy Hennessy's got a whole 2 handfuls full of stuff. It goes on the other side of the white van under that tent there. And so
so
donations,
cute.
what are the most donations you'd like to see people bring?
We are always in need of linens. So if you're cleaning out a house, cleaning out a closet, we could always use linens. We have right now 7 litters of puppies that we're caring for. So as you can imagine, they go.
What kind of puppies?
Oh, they're all over the board. We've got some Jack Russell Terriers all the way up to mixed breeds. There's a lot. Like you can find anything pretty much at our rescue.
So, and she's not, I know Storm is ready to roll, but she's not, you can't adopt her yet.
No. We won't adopt her until the vet really, till this other leg gets healed and we know that she's in a good situation where she can really take care of herself, you know?
I think people are going to line up and get
Yeah.
on a waiting list.
Yeah, because
for
we're going to
this
keep
one.
like a rolling
Yeah.
story about how she's doing. So, I mean, it's just amazing how she looks like she's in no
Yeah.
pain or everything seems fine. And, you know,
Dogs
she's,
are amazing. They don't, they're just love you, love you, love you. She is so cute. I wonder if Dave from Remove It Pros, when he's demoing places, I wonder if he pulls out any of that stuff.
what do you mean stuff?
Like linens.
Oh, I thought you
and-
meant dogs. Like, are they dogs in the places? I mean,
like
that would
stuff
be
that
really
they could
cool.
use. He's such a wonderful guy. I'm sure if he does, they'll let us know. I'd
All right.
come down and just clean out the house.
All right.
You know, they're Guardians of Florida too. They have such a large assortment of dogs. If you like a big dog or a little dog or a young dog or an old dog or a puppy, they have so many dogs. If you stop by and see, let them know what you're interested in. Probably a pretty good bet that you'll find something that you're going to fall in love with and want to take home with you.
Your wife almost went down. Your dog almost tripped your wife over. You're not even paying attention. I saw that. You almost went down. So where the website, somebody asked what the website is.
Oh, yes. It's www.gofar.dog. If you go to the adopt section, you'll see many of the dogs that are available. However, all of our dogs are not on there. Many of them are just pending spay, neuter, or final vet check. So if you don't see what you're looking for on the website, you can still complete a general application and just be specific about what you're looking for: size, gender, breed, age.
Okay, we are at, I've already forgotten the
Sort of
number.
like a matchmaking service. Yes. Dog, yes.
It's www.gofar.dog.
.dog.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. So if you want to come by today and check out some of the pets or make a donation, they do take cash. They are looking for towels and linens and paper towels and Joy or Dawn or whatever you like to wash your dishes with. They do have a Amazon wish list also. If you go on that website, you can see the Amazon wish list. They are pet friendly. You can bring your pet down today if you want to. There's a food truck set up. There are other things going on, but really it's all about helping these guys out. Lots of volunteers are needed, right?
Always. We can never have enough volunteers. So we have, between our in-store cat habitats, our foster network, and our kennel facility, we have 200 animals in our care on a daily basis.
And that's a good point to bring up. It's not just dogs. If you are like the feline persuasion, they've got plenty of those, I'm sure, in all colors, sizes, and ages as well.
All right, so we're gonna get
Some of those cat videos on Facebook Reels, I am like addicted to cats. They whack you. They'll whack you. The dogs don't do it, but the cats, they got a personality.
All right, let's get Diane in here and chat with her. Yes, it's time the
So let
star
her
of the show
sign
gets
some,
out there. And,
autographs.
so
paw
if you
prints.
guys
Oh,
can send
that's what we needed.
what
A little ink pad for her to do autographs.
I just it's amazing how
I
she
know.
can walk with that thing wrapped around. That thing
And
weighs
her
like
s-
2 pounds.
Her
Yes, I know you didn't
size
get
is
any
really
attention while
good.
she was here.
I know.
She is the star of the show. I hope we got lots of pictures with her. So we're going to be here until 2:00. Let's see. What's that question? Bijan. Oh, my sister's on there. This is your dog right here, Sue.
We got you one,
Kim
Sue.
says this is your dog here. And I think this is perfect right here. So what is the, like if somebody wanted to adopt a dog, what process do you put them through? I mean, do you make them do push-ups or pull-ups, or I mean, what do they need to do anything specific?
There's an application process that you need to fill out with your basic general information, and then the people at GoFar just try to make sure that the dog that you're interested in or the cat is a good match for you, and that it will have a good home with you. But
We're talking
Dana,
about
you can
the
probably-
adoption
or Diana, you can
process.
probably explain that a little bit better.
The adoption
The
process.
from the
Yeah.
application on.
Yeah, so our adoption process, we have our application that is online, or if you come down today, you can do an application. A lot of times we don't, not a lot of times, we actually don't have all of our dogs listed on our website or on any of our third-party directories because we just cannot keep up. I think I've mentioned before, we're volunteer, basically all volunteer-based. We have more than 200 animals in our care right now. So we ask people that even if they don't see something on our site, please fill out an application. It's non-binding. And within the comments, put whatever you are interested in, male, female, type of dog, size, weight, anything that you can provide us so that we can match you with the best dog. Believe me, chances are we have them. Just give us as much information as possible, and one of our coordinators for adoptions will contact you with whomever we have that might be a good match. You can come straight up to our shelter, which is just off of Daniels Parkway, and we'll set you up with a meet and greet. And there's one of our babies.
So from start to finish, if someone's like, oh, I really like that dog. How long does it take from when they fill out the application? What's the charge? How does that work?
So our fees do vary. They, depending on the animal, depending on the dog that it is, they come or will be, it comes fully vetted, heartworm testing, everything that's needed, spaying, neutering. So if you come up that day, we check out your application. If you have a vet, we'll call them, and you can, if everything checks out, you can actually walk out the same day with your family, your new family member.
And some of the adoption fees are also underwritten by the Bissell Pet Foundation or other sponsors that will help sponsor the adoption of animals.
Yep. We even have people that will actually sponsor a dog for us. So if we have a long-standing dog, someone will come in and say that they will sponsor their adoption fee. And then it helps the dog get adopted quicker sometimes as well. So that's good. And we partner, like Steve said, with Bissell. Every now and then they do a Clear the Shelter event. So if you follow us, you can check out that. And those are severely reduced fees. That helps put animals into homes. So we are very thankful with the Bissell Pet Foundation.
Now, do you also do fosters, or it's just adopt?
Absolutely. We are always looking for fosters. Obviously, animals are better in people's homes than in the kennels, even though we care for them deeply and love them as much as we can. We're always looking for fosters. We supply everything for a foster. All you need is a warm home and a bed for them. Every single thing needed, from their food, supplies, heart guard, their vetting, that is all obviously on the rescue.
What happens frequently with fosters too is fosters will become foster failures, where you agree to foster a dog and just fall in love with it and decide that you have to keep it and adopt it.
It's a foster success.
Yes. Well, those are the best. If you're going to fail in life, let me tell you, fail is being a foster. That's the best failure we can
and
ask
go to
for.
adoption. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Absolutely.
all the dogs, I know you mentioned this a couple of times, but all the dogs are either spayed or neutered before they go?
If they're young, we do not want to spay and neuter before a certain age,
Right.
but it is included in their adoption fee. So we ask if you bring them back to us, we set you up with one of our vets. We do all of the work for you. We will set you up. You just have to bring the dog there and back, but it is fully paid for in their adoption fee.
I'm just looking at how much energy our dog has there with the broken wing. She's
Honey, right?
Yes, all
Oh,
over everybody.
You
It's
have
crazy.
to see. You can't see it. We have to go over there. There's like all these people standing around just snuggling puppies.
Yes,
It's
I
like a
know.
whole therapy thing.
What kind of
going on
puppies
over
did
here.
you
Jack Russell
we should-
Terrier?
Yeah, I think
They're
they're a
Jack
little.
Russell.
They're very small. They're little mixes. I was not even sure who was coming here today from our puppy palooza because we have so many puppies. I probably should have brought that darn.
You should have
lab
brought the
puppy,
lab
damn it.
puppies, you ding dong. What's wrong with you?
Could have been going home with with you guys.
Now, we got a couple of white dogs over there in the back there. They part of your clan or are they pets?
They are part of our clan.
Okay. What kind
Oh,
of
the
dogs are
twin
they?
white-
Just mutts?
I know. So
Yeah.
we switched up a bit. I had a giant cheat sheet, and at the last minute we had a few changes. So
They're getting all duded up. They're getting
yeah,
their
they're getting their
bandanas
adopt me
on.
banners on.
Hey, do we Marie, where are you? I know we have
Are
some
those-
dog
are those
bandanas too. Now that's a pet right there, right? Is that a pug right behind us?
That's ours.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
your actual
That
dog?
one looks
Yeah.
like I've.
Oh, I'm sorry, not that one. The
the black one?
Frenchie
There's-
Yeah, the
dude
French
walking
one.
away.
That's one from
Yeah,
your
I think
shelter?
that's ours. We had a Frenchie last weekend when we were at Rural King.
Wow.
I think I mentioned like they're getting dumped left and right. They turned out being like the number one dog, right? They beat out the lab or something last year. All the breeders now are done. They're dumping them. They
Oh,
made their
that's a
money.
shame.
It's horrible.
That's
Horrible.
crazy.
Boy, and that one that we had last week, as soon as you look into its eyes, you fall in love with it.
Wasn't she the kid? I'm not gonna say I don't really like Frenchies that much. I hate. Sorry, everyone.
That's all right.
But this one is adorable. Not
Yeah.
that I don't like them; they're just not my dog. But
And
Yeah,
that
but you
one
look
got
at her
adopted?
eyes, and she just
adorable
had those,
she was.
Oh, you fall in love as soon as you look at those eyes.
Yeah.
So you're a regular volunteer, I take it. You're pretty well versed
absolutely.
I'm
on.
gonna run over and see the
go ahead.
puppies for a
Bring,
minute.
grab one of the little pups. So
Yeah.
instead of Ed putting his
Yeah.
butt at the
So how long have you been volunteering, and where are you? You live in Fort Myers?
Yeah, actually, I live just 2.5 miles from the rescue, so we're right close
so they
by.
actually live at the rescue. Him and his wife.
Oh, you do.
But,
Yeah, they're there all the time.
It's 2 years now, I think.
Wow.
From right after they opened, I hadn't been aware that they were there, and I saw
Oh my gosh.
someone had posted on a social media, Guardians of Florida, they're looking for volunteers to help out. And I thought, well, gosh, I didn't even know they were there, and found out and thought, yeah, they are doing some amazing stuff here, and
Yeah.
it's
And it's
just so worthwhile and helpful what they're doing that we want to try to help out a little bit. And
it's a no-kill shelter. You keep the dogs as long as you have to keep the dogs. And how many?
Yeah, right now our longest resident we just adopted out in 2024 was with us. I think 722 days.
Why?
Yeah, I
Wow.
mean we'll keep them for the rest of their lives if
Yeah.
they don't get adopted.
And you have enough
Absolutely.
space over there?
No. So as I mentioned, our kennels we have 74 kennels there. We are doubled and tripled up. We have a full maternity ward that is loaded with puppies right now in what we call our building 1. So unfortunately, like us and everyone else out there, we are over capacity. But we will, continue doing our work and
Yep.
always have them there.
And we should probably tell everybody the address of the location. So if they want to make an appointment to come in and see where you're located.
yeah, the address is 13931 Sophomore Lane. It's right off of Daniels Parkway. If you're familiar with Daniels Parkway, where the South Trail Fire Station is,
Yep.
that is Sophomore Lane, and you turn down there maybe a little bit more than a quarter mile, and the kennels are at the end of the road on the left-hand side.
Right. And what I was thinking of, is there a way that we can organize a volunteer day? Like if we could get 20 volunteers to come over at one time for a few hours and bang out some work, would that work, or do you need something? You need them sputtered?
Honestly, we have a few big projects that would work. We've worked with organizations and corporations before that have done that. They've done, 4 hours on a volunteer day. So absolutely.
So we need to get together on that. This is oh my gosh. I can't believe that people are dumping French. Yeah, right in the
Yeah,
face.
I told you. It's
I
like,
can't believe people
I
are
know.
dumping those dogs. I mean,
Dumping
it's
them,
crazy.
dumping them.
Watch
And-
your phone on the chair there so you don't sit on it.
Yeah.
Now, this is a male French bulldog. And how old do you think he is?
Oh,
Any idea?
We need Pluto's cheat sheet.
Oh, so Pluto is from, where's Pluto from?
That's right.
Where's Pluto from? Around here? Or you seem to be picking up a lot of these dogs in Miami.
Yeah. So we do. I mean, we take owner surrenders here, so that keeps them out of Lee County shelter. We also pull out of Lee County. We do take a lot out of the Miami area. Unfortunately, Miami-Dade Animal Services absolutely overcapacity.
That French bulldog
And
over
they're a
there
kill shelter.
looks like a little person. Like if it walks around with shorter legs or something. Is that one of yours too, or is that a pet? I probably should keep my mouth shut. Not. Yeah. There. How much you think that French bulldog weighs there? 20 pounds?
Probably
Yeah.
20
25?
plus, right?
This
Yeah,
dog
20.
right here is unbelievable. Like
25 maybe.
She
getting
loves
along-
everyone.
getting along with everyone.
She loves everyone.
All right, we're gonna let you guys walk around and
Yeah.
and I
Go
don't
do
know.
our thing.
Yeah, you send who else over you want to send over, and bring some more dogs. Yeah.
All right.
So
We'll go.
we're at the Tiki Pub on San Carlos Boulevard until 2:00. These guys will be here until 2:00. You can adopt
3.
a dog. Oh, they 3:00.
Yeah.
Sorry,
11 to
told me
3
2.
today.
11 to 3. Okay, great. And we're going to do a couple of our sponsors, and I'm going to have Tom come over. Tom is actually here. Thank you. You guys can just put it
Thank
right on
you.
the chair. Let's get Tom over, Marie, and then we're going to talk about Eagle Eye Aluminum. He came and he brought his dog. And so you can park over. We want you to park over at Pinchers and walk over. It's a short walk. There's plenty of parking over there. I know they set up a deal to park over there so that you can come over here. They have a food truck set up and a lot of volunteer information here. They have information on how you can donate money. You can donate, just pick a chair. And I wanted to, today's one of your sponsor days. So I always love to have, what number you got there? One. Yeah, I always
Number
like
one, bro. That's
always,
me.
yes. Yeah, keep bringing the dogs over until you find one we can take home.
Until we find one that gets along with Luna, because we may take one home with us.
Really?
Luna
Did
needs
you
a
actually
friend.
come by to take a dog home?
Well, that's a good possibility. Came by to
Yeah.
say hey to Kim and you as well.
What the hell is that?
No, we love being part of the show. Love doing our thing, and we need a company for Luna. She,
Yes. So you have one rescue dog, right? Did
well,
you?
she got it from a kennel a while back,
Uh-huh.
and she does quite well. But there's times where she wants another dog to run around the backyard and play with. So
Mhm.
we hopefully we'll find her somebody compatible today.
So you also own a business,
Yes,
and
I
it's
do.
called Eagle Eye Aluminum.
Eagle
So-
Eye Aluminum. We specialize in seamless gutters, soffit, fascia, and we do rescreen work as well.
Wow,
Oh my God,
cute.
this is adorable.
Look at that
oh,
face.
absolutely.
Look at those eyes.
Crazy. What
Those
kind
are
of
beautiful.
Wow, that two different colored eyes.
Yeah, I love
one
that.
looks green and one looks white. There, when you when you get it up close to the camera like that, the dogs, you can really see them. The people out there can really see them. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
there
that's
you go. That's
perfect.
good.
Wow. What's this dog's name, dear?
Simon.
This is Simon, and Simon is and
here.
Simon's got a sister called Garfunkel. Oh, 7 months, and okay, what's Simon's sister's name? Simon Says? Is that what it is? Simon Garfunkel? I mean, give me a clue here. Simon. All right. So Eagle Eye Aluminum does what?
We specialize in seamless gutters, soffit, fascia. We do rescreen work, screen in front entryways, and etc. And our phone number is 239-340-1639.
And if you called that phone number right now, it would ring in his pocket.
It
And
will.
so you're doing some work on the beach. I know you did some work on the Hotka House.
Yeah, I did some work on 2 or 3 houses down here already. I picked up a fair amount of business from advertising with Beach Talk Radio. So if
Yeah.
you're thinking about advertising with Beach Talk Radio, it works.
And
Yeah,
I did
plug
not
for
pay
you.
him to say that today. Well, you pay me to say that. So yeah, I like how that works out.
239-340-1639.
Awesome. All right, we'll let you go puppy shopping.
Thank
so
you.
thank you very much, Tom from Eagle Eye Aluminum. And one more sponsor before we get more of these. I mean, I can't stop looking myself. You're going to stop by the kennel and see some of these dogs just off Daniels by the fire station. What's the name of the street again? can't remember the name of the street. What's the name of the street they're on? I've already forgotten. And I've been down the street twice already. All right. We want to tell you about the Rude Shrimp Company. They are open on Fort Myers Beach. They are right next to Norm's Beach parking lot. They're open Thursday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to sunset. They will be expanding their hours any day now with live music on Saturday and Sunday afternoons. Come soak up the island vibe and enjoy in the wind. Got to make sure I say this right. Oh No Licious Grinds inspired by flavors of the North Shore. That's Hawaiian fusion cuisine. And we love Lisa and the entire crew over there at the Rude Shrimp Company. So stop on down. They are open Thursday through Sunday from 11 a.m. until sunset. All right. We are broadcasting live today. We're back at Margaritaville. Oh, boy. This is a big bear coming at us right here. Yes.
This is that. It's a cane corso.
All right. You got to speak into the microphone, dear. Go
She's
ahead.
nervous. This is a cane corso. Not huge, though. Some of them, usually they're huge. But this dog is a beautiful size for a cane corso. Her name is Anna, and she's between 3 and 5 years old. And she's got a very quiet disposition.
Yeah.
I think the guy said they're like Italian guard dogs, but
Wow.
she needs to put some weight on.
Yeah, she looks
You're a
kind of
little
skinny.
too skinny,
Yep.
right?
But
You
she
need to
looks-
put some weight on.
She looks
But-
totally frightened.
Beautiful. It's a lot. She's overwhelmed.
Yeah, there are a lot of dogs here, which is
So
great
they
to
have,
see.
like she said, they have all sizes, all shapes, all colors, all breeds. So please come on down. Some of these dogs are going quick. I tried to get one of the other Frenchies, and somebody's like, "I'm adopting it." So-
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's
So
great.
that's good.
Great news. So, all
right,
right.
I
So
will
go ahead and
return
return
her.
that dog. And
She doesn't want to go. She's ready to stay. Aww.
it's got a big, like a extra chin there going in the front.
Yeah.
All right. Very nice. All right. So we're going to be
I
here.
don't
Go ahead.
know what her story is, but it doesn't look like it was a good story.
Yeah, she looks very shy and
She's very
quiet.
thin, but they'll get her rehabbed.
oh yeah.
And
Did they say how long she's been at?
no, I didn't get the specifics on her. And let me go ask.
Okay, you go ask.
All right.
Because if somebody wants to adopt her, they're probably going to want to know all the details. All right, we're going to be here until 12 o'clock, and then they're going to be here until 3 o'clock. And if you want to come down, once again, we're on Old San Carlos at the Tiki Pub Hangout. And they also, the kayak tours, and they had a nice little setup out here, the kayak excursions here. Oh, here we go, right here. They got $100 donation or more to see Captain Mark go off the slide into the water. Is that true?
I'll do it.
Captain Mark, come. Oh, Captain Mark, come over here and come on the show with us here for a second. Now, where's the slide, by the way? You have a slide back there? Let me move this up a little so they can see you nice and close. Go ahead.
Yeah, our fun size tiki boat has a slide on it.
Oh, okay.
So when we do beach excursions, we go out to the beach. It has a little water pump, so it gets it wet for you. You can go down the slide, and if I can get $100 or more donation to Guardians of Florida, I'll go down the
Did you
slide.
realize
today.
that you're going in the water today?
Yeah.
$100 donation, and Captain Mark is going to get on the slide and go into the water today on the coldest day so far here in Southwest Florida. So tell everybody about the business.
Well, we rent out kayaks. We do tiki tours. We have some great entertainers, great captain. We're very proactive about safety. That's very important to us. And we also love showing people a good time while they're out on the water. We quite often see dolphin, talk about the area, about why the mangroves are important, and let everybody have a good time while they get to see the Fort Myers Beach area.
Yeah, and so how do people get in I can't keep my eyes off of our adopted dog over there with the broken wheel. So how do people get in touch with you, or make a reservation, or just figure out how to come on down and sign up?
Well, probably the best way is do a search for Tiki Pub Fort Myers Beach from Google or your internet browser. It'll take you to our website. There's a phone number. There's a way to book online. We've got all kinds of different cruises. We do coffee cruises, I think, on the weekend in the morning. We do late night cruises after dark that are just fun, party, good times. And then we do sunset cruises. We do just tours around inside the bay here.
How long are they usually?
Most of them are 2 hours. Our beach excursions are 3 hours. And the coffee cruise that we do in the morning is a 1 hour tour.
It's coming back. So
now, do you also do kayaks?
Yeah.
Yes, we do guided kayaks, and we do rentals, and I believe we will deliver them to you if you get a hold of us and let us know where you want them.
I love kayaking, and out here you can go right from here. It's a great area to go out through here too.
How? Thank you. How many boats do you have, and how many do they seat the tikis?
We have 3 different boats. The fun size with the slide, that's the one I captain most of the time. It's a 6-passenger. We do private tours on that or individual tickets for that as well. Then we have another one that's up to 18 passengers.
Wow.
And then our bigger boat is 25. And, if you've got a group of more than 6, you're going to end up on one of the bigger boats.
Sweet.
And they have a bathroom on them?
Yes, everyone has the bathroom. Even the fun size has a bathroom on it. It's not like Taj Mahal elegant, but
it's just a place to
take
pee.
care of while you're out there.
Yeah, so you're not going in the water because that's not good. Hi, honey.
Mhm.
Hi, honey.
All right. Give out the phone number one more time, and then we'll hopefully get you in the water.
Get you in the water.
Does somebody have the number?
Here you go.
You want
I
somebody to
don't call the number very often.
I get it. I don't
let
call my own
Stefan
number
take
either.
over here for a second.
Dear.
Hey guys.
Like throw him a bone.
What's our number? What's our number?
So the phone number for Tiki Pub is 239-800-8454.
Now, what do you do for this company?
I'm the owner.
Okay. All right. You're the big cheese. That's what I thought. You were walking around giving
I
me
just
orders
run
this
around,
morning. I thought
yeah.
for sure you were somebody.
Yeah.
How long
So-
have you been in business?
Tiki Pub's been in business for just over a year. We opened in
wow.
November of 23 after the hurricane, obviously. The kayak company's been in business since 1999.
Sweet.
So that was our original venture.
Well, how much damage did you guys suffer over here from the storm, Ian?
Everything was gone.
Well, they weren't
we had
here.
a building.
Oh, you had a
were
building?
here- No, we had the marina. I own the marina at this
I
point.
see.
So there was a building here that's gone. Everything was gone, basically.
And the
So-
big boat went
Yes.
over there, right?
So the sport fish that was across the street on top of the SUV was tied up here.
Wow.
And then there were, the 2 big houseboats are, a few properties down that were.
Does people live in that boat?
I don't think so. I'm not 100%.
What does that boat do? That's a huge boat that's just sitting on the
I think
land.
it's just waiting. It's from what I've heard, it's just.
Oh, they're going to move
not-
it?
Well, I don't know that they can. They're trying
Gotcha.
to figure that out. I think the one houseboat got put back in the water, but the big one that's on shore, I'm not really sure.
And there was one boat left across in the mangroves
Yeah.
there. Is it
It's
still there?
It's still there.
I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys saw the video on Facebook last night, but they pulled the boat off the Bonita Bill's dock last
Saw
night.
that.
Yeah.
And so that thing is gone. And so I'm guessing the Dock Forge people are going to really fix up the dock area. I mean, if it's anything like what they have at their restaurant, it's going to look spectacular.
I
So
think so.
yeah.
They did
Now,
a
when
great job.
people do the boat tours, do they bring their own? They bring their own beverages.
Yes, they can bring
and
their own
food
drinks.
and
They can
stuff.
on food. We have coolers full of ice and bottled water, and but anything else that they want to drink, they
And
bring.
then if they bring their phone, they can connect it to the music.
So
they
we
can-
actually have our we have a phone designated to the boat, to each boat that plays. We have playlists,
Oh,
and we
okay.
do tiki-oki, which is karaoke on the water, and our entertainers are sort of DJs as well. So they're kind of selecting the right music just to kind of keep the party vibe going, making sure that we have everybody
Yeah.
enjoys their time. And
Now, do you have GoPros on there so you can videotape people and give it to them afterwards?
We
and then
don't.
They
We
can
take-
be totally embarrassed about their
So-
behavior.
we actually take cell phone pictures and videos,
Okay.
and then we share that and on social media and with them. Yeah.
Have you ever had somebody like fall off the boat, get too sideways?
No, knock on wood.
Yes.
Not yet. We like
Wow.
to keep it that way.
You got to keep it
One-
together,
yeah,
people, when
because
you're
we're one
out
in there.
there.
Yeah.
Somebody told me that 50-year-old women were the wildest group that
Is
they
that
have
right?
taken out.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
is that
that's,
true?
That's sort of our.
Where do
Main
you
audience.
when they go out? Where do they go? They go.
We
the boats.
generally we'll go out to Bowditch Point. We'll go along the backside of Fort Myers Beach down toward like Mound House and Fishtail down in that area. Backwater, flat water
Yeah.
cruising. We're not going out in the open Gulf.
Okay.
It's all about the entertainment on the boat and the party on the boat. We see dolphins, but
Okay.
it's not just a sightseeing cruise. There's a little bit of that, and if you want to sightsee, you can. But we have entertainment going
Right.
on.
I mean, there
to
are
keep you
sights to
occupied.
see,
Yes,
but this
absolutely.
is really the.
Do you notice the mangroves starting to grow back from the storm?
Starting to.
Okay,
yeah.
cool,
Yeah,
very
they're
cool.
starting to.
Is there still a lot of debris out in the mangroves? Or
There is. I mean, it got cleaned up pretty well after Ian, like over the past couple of years. But then these two hurricanes that we had this fall kind of messed things up again. And there's new debris. There's stuff that boats that moved during these
Right.
hurricanes that were there after Ian. But now there's new boats that are there, and so it's kind of this shifting around, I
Right.
guess. But
How's business going?
that's great. That's great.
Really?
This past week the weather hasn't been our
Yeah,
friend, but
right.
Oh
no,
my
it's
God,
going
you're not
really well.
kidding.
Today
Yeah.
was. I think today had to be the coldest day so
Yeah,
far.
this
It was
I know,
really
but at
cold.
least the sun is out.
And now it's getting nice out. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
No, we're looking forward to a great season. I think that
Yeah.
where things are bouncing back, and takes some time.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, there is no playbook for a
No.
Category 5 hurricane on Fort Myers Beach, so they're doing the best they can, and every year it seems to be getting a little bit better. But
Yeah.
this road here, Old San Carlos Boulevard, was really hammered. I mean, all those railings that you see on the other side were all gone. They're almost all back up. There's like a section of 3 on the way down that needs to be repaired.
Yep.
And then on this side, all of those white fences that were
Yeah.
blocking the apartments and stuff over there were all down, and they are
Yeah.
all back up. So it just seems like there's one boat and one section of the railing left. But this road looks great. I mean, it was really horrible after the storm. And of
It
course, Vixens is almost ready, and that's my wife can't wait for Vixens to open because she. No, I'm just kidding. Well, we're gonna see if when your mom moves down, we're gonna see if we can get her a job there because it's an older crowd down
I
here,
don't think
right?
she's listening.
Yeah, no. I mean, this is what I do with children. It's called planned ignoring. It works great.
Anything else you want people to know about your business or how they can make a reservation right now?
Sure. Yeah. Our website for the Tiki Boats is tikipubfmb.com. You can go on there, make a booking. Feel free to call us as well at 239-800-8454. We're happy to answer any questions for you. For kayak excursions, it's kayak-excursions.com or 239-297-7011. Again, feel free to call. We're happy to talk to you or just stop by. We're here every day.
For Christmas, I got her one of those bicycle
that.
kayaks.
I saw that.
Yeah.
One of the
She hasn't
Hoagies.
used it yet.
I have two.
Oh, you
I
went out
used
the
it
one.
that
You went out
day.
Christmas Day.
Well,
Yeah,
it's been-
that's it.
I mean, the weather
That's
hasn't
it.
been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to do the North Stream competition, Norseman competition, where it's in the snow and you're worried about getting in the water when it's 50 degrees out. Oh, you're really going to do it. You're really going to do it. So there's this, speaking of all that, there's this thing called the Death Race. It's how the whole Spartan race got started. They call this thing the Death Race. There was a promotion for the Death Race on Facebook. And they're in a cold weather state where the lake has iced over almost completely. And before each race, you get a bib, of course. So what they did was they took the bibs and they put them underneath the ice. And the first obstacle was, if you want to be in the race, you had to get in the water, break the ice, and find your bib. And that's when the race started. Now that's some crazy crap right there. So you ready to do that? Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think
Maybe.
so.
I've been in cold water
Yeah.
before.
We love cold water races.
No, you cry. You cry.
I'm gonna-
You're way horrible.
I
You're
need
way,
for
Nope.
Christmas. I needed one of those silver, gray, whatever they are, those blankets
Emergency blankets.
that they wrap around people when they're frostbitten. So sorry, we didn't mean to sidetrack you
Oh,
there.
no, it's
so
all good. We don't get a lot of sympathy from the Northerners when we complain about how cold it is.
I know,
down here.
I know. It was so funny. I was doing a walk around this morning at Casa Playa, and we were up on the 6th floor, and it was freezing this morning. It was like 40 degrees, between 40 and 43 degrees, and you look out on the beach. And there's a lady jogging on the beach in her shorts. It's like, oh my gosh, she's obviously from Wisconsin because there's no way she's from down here and she's jogging out there in
Or
shorts.
North Dakota. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
gotta be-
some people were watching from North Dakota, and it was only 20 degrees up there, which is crazy.
It's
You would think it'd
crazy
be
that
20
there's
below.
Only a 20-degree difference between here and there.
All right, boss. Well, thank you for coming on. Thank
We
you for
appreciate
hosting
being
this.
here. Absolutely.
Yeah,
We
thank you.
appreciate
Anything
guys
you
being
need, just
here
let
and
us know.
Appreciate all the listeners and come on down and
Yep.
adopt or join one of the raffles or
I gotta
just,
get in on the
anything to help
raffle.
out.
All right. Thank you
we
very
you,
much.
guys. Appreciate it.
Thank
All
you.
right. We are going to hear from 2 volunteers, I think. Diana, right? She was going to send over some volunteers.
They have you got to come down and do the raffles. They have really good baskets. Some are dedicated to dogs. Most of them are dedicated to adults. They have a lot of adult beverage baskets, and then they have a basket full of lottery tickets, scratch offs.
I didn't see
it'd
any of
be
the
nice
baskets.
if you won to, like give them a cut of it.
Yeah, speaking of giving a cut, tomorrow is going to be a busy day at Wahoo Willie's. Peter from Wahoo Willie's and Snug just told me that there's going to be the women's club is going to be there to accept a check from something. It might have been it was 50-50 from the Putt and Pub. So we're going to start with that. And then our good friends from the Art Association are going to be on with us for a little while to tell us about the event coming up Thursday night at Clive Daniel to raise money for their new building. And then after that,
Do you know who Clive Daniel is?
yes, dear, he's a very well-known opera singer, and I love his music.
No,
Now, who is he?
it's a design company.
Of course, I knew that. He designed our bathroom.
We can't afford that.
No, and that's in Fort Myers. Clive Daniel is in Fort. Is he going to be there? Is he still alive? Is
I
he?
don't think it's
is he an
I
actual
don't know if it's
person?
an actual person.
Isn't it? It's not an actual person.
Sounds like it, right?
The French bulldogs are just amazing. The ears on the French bulldogs are amazing.
I don't know. We don't need another big dog, and I love small dogs, but that Cane Corso, someone's got to scoop that
Yeah.
that girl up. That
Crazy.
It's a cute dog.
By the way, if you're just tuning in, you can come down and adopt a dog today. They'll put you through the rigmarole, the process, so that you're not some crazy person that we might have heard of in the last few hours. But they want non-crazy people to adopt dogs. They want normal people to adopt dogs. So come on down and get yourself signed up.
I know it's a lot of work to have more than one, but I do think the dogs. It is good to have 2 dogs.
Wait, is Grover here?
Grover.
Is Grover here, you guys?
I think
Diane.
that was Grover right there. Isn't that Grover?
I don't know if that is that. No, it's not.
No, that's Dozer.
We need to.
Bruiser.
We need to
Good
get.
Lord, Bruiser, Dozer.
She said that Jessica and Adam are coming. Don't forget about doing the show. Just walk around, hug people. We're in the middle of a show. So, Diane, can somebody help me out here, Marie? We're looking for Jessica and Adam. Jessica, we need the 2 volunteers to come up. I'm just following my cheat sheet. Jessica and Adam, come on down, and we'll talk to some of the volunteers. You're supposed to be paying attention. We're going to be here till 12. They're going to be here until 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, adopting dogs. And then tomorrow's show is at 10 o'clock. We have all our merchandise set up here. We're going to have all our merchandise set up tomorrow starting at 9 o'clock. And that includes hoodies. That includes yellow jackets like the one I was wearing earlier. That guy was going way too fast in that truck. All of our long sleeve shirts are here. The yellows, the blacks, the reds with the hood on it. And we got a little scruffy dog here.
Hi.
Hi. And you must be Jessica.
I am Jessica.
Because you don't look like an Adam to me.
And who's this?
Jessica, and this is Miko.
Miko.
Miko's 10 months old, and he is looking for his forever home.
And he's like a Schnauzer
I think he
Terrier.
must be like a Schnorky.
A
would be my
Schnorky.
guess.
Where did I'm sorry, what's her name again?
This is Miko.
Miko. Where did Miko come from? You have a seat.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not
My
sure
wife
of
leaves her shit
Miko's
everywhere.
Story. We would have to ask one of the ladies
I
from
see.
the rescue.
And you must be Adam because you don't look like a Jessica. Oh, let me turn on your mic too. I'm an amateur at this. Go ahead.
Yes, that's a great guess.
Yes. And you guys are volunteers. And why did you get involved in volunteering for Guardians?
Well, we've always been big animal lovers and supporters.
Are you guys married?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
local animal charities, but we discovered Go Far and just fell in love with them because they take in so many
Crazy.
urgent medical
All of them.
cases that other rescues can or
Yeah.
won't take.
Yeah, it's
And
like
they find a way.
the Honey, who we've kind of taken a liking to,
Exactly.
is over there. I mean, it's crazy that you would think. I mean, this sounds crazy, but you would think that okay, there's millions of dogs out there, and okay, this one's just going to cost too much money to fix and help, and okay, so you put one dog down of 12 million, but they don't. They don't. They
do
take care of them, and that's a $10,000 dog right there when you put all the surgeries in place. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and they also take a lot of time in rehabilitation
Yes.
too, and some rescues just don't have the manpower to do that. But Go Far luckily has a nice support system with their volunteers.
Now, where are you guys from?
We live in Fort Myers.
In Fort Myers, and how long have you been volunteering for?
Oh gosh, it's a little
So
over
almost,
2 years now.
2 years. Yeah.
How you see my problem with volunteering is, every time you go, you want to take dogs home with you.
That
It's
is
like,
a problem.
I mean, you see a dog. The thing I know, there's no other way to do it, but you see a dog in a cage and you just want to cry.
It's really been a 2-year debate between the two of us.
What do you mean?
Mostly me.
How many
putting-
dogs I can have?
How many do you have?
We actually don't have any right now. We lost our little schnoodle
boy.
and have just been volunteering.
Yeah, you have hundreds.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what happens. But
Oh
that's how
my
you do It.
God.
It breaks your heart, but then you see them go on to live happy lives, and it makes it all worth
I
it.
think he likes you, dear. Now, what kind is that? A Jack Russell Terrier?
Mix. Yep.
Wow.
They're 9 weeks old, ready to go. They have a mix of boys and girls.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Well, that dog wasn't that happy until you came along, and all of a sudden the dog is wicked happy.
You know what that means.
Making a real good friend.
They stay small. How small? It's like this one behind you. Is that the same kind of dog right there? Kind of.
Sure looks similar.
Yeah. I like the black in this one though. Aren't they usually a little more brown than this? Or are they
He's got a little brown on his face. If you turn him around, you can see.
crazy? There's dogs everywhere. I'm gonna lose my mind.
And this is what it's like when you go to Go Far and go volunteer.
I
You're
know,
just
right?
surrounded by dogs.
And you guys been talking about the volunteers?
Use your microphone, ma'am.
But I don't want to lose this pepperoni. Have you been talking about the volunteers? Because they need some volunteers.
What I think we need to do is get a group volunteer day. See, all right, listen to me. This is my idea. You never listen to my ideas, and most of my ideas are brilliant. So we have a one volunteer day where like 30 people show up. Then you have a captured audience. Then you come up with a list of other things and other days where the volunteers show up. Now, I know what they'd make me do if I went and volunteered. I'd be cleaning up just the dog shit everywhere all over the place. That would be my job.
Well, he doesn't do it at home.
Well, I used to do it at home, and then I hired somebody to do the lawn, and he uses a riding tractor, and I'm just like, well, who can tell the difference? Now just ride over the damn shit.
Fertilizer.
Yeah.
Well,
So
the nice thing is when you get groups to come out, if you get one or two out of a large
Yeah,
group
that's
that
great.
decides to come back regularly, I mean, it's going to pay dividends for any organization. in the
how many
future.
volunteers do you think they have? I mean, they've got to have a lot. There's a lot to do.
Yeah, we've had a nice influx of new volunteers this year. The hard part is finding year-round residents that'll keep coming back regularly.
Yeah.
They get used to the dogs and know them and are comfortable.
I think
coming
my
a few
wife
days a
wants that
week.
dog. Yours? Wait, you have 2 dogs already. What? No, put the dog back. Step away from the puppy. Step away from the puppy.
And this is my life every time I go to Go Far with Jessica.
Diane said that they're a lab. There's one of them. Our daughter's got the same kind of. What kind of dog is that? A Labradoodle?
No, this is a miniature poodle.
Oh, miniature poodle. Yeah, our daughter's got 2. I think they're Labradoodles, and they never stop jumping on everything. They never stop running around the house, and so they have this little noise horn to try and then the dog sit, and then the dog sit. So they've got them trained there. So
Yeah, we'll randomly get texts from Go Far with schnauzers and schnoodles that they send to Jess trying to convince her to.
Oh, is that your?
come
Have
in
a
and
weakness for the
adopt.
schnauzers, yes.
Fortunately, they're usually gone by the time we show up.
Diane was saying there's a litter of lab puppies over there.
Yeah.
And
they
what
get
color are they?
There's black and brown.
Oh boy, yeah, I better not go. That's a bad. I used to just have labs for years and years and years until our last lab. I think our last lab was like passed away 2 years ago now. So, but they're the greatest dogs too. I mean, they're just
They're smart.
I mean, all of them
energy,
very friendly. They're usually dog friendly.
What are some of the responsibilities that volunteers like? What do you have them doing?
Well, we walk the dogs, we socialize the dogs, we feed, we clean, we kind of jump in everywhere. Sometimes we do laundry, we wash dishes, wherever they need it.
I see. What do you think some of the things that they need, like towels and what are you go through the most there?
Sure. Towels, blankets, sheets, linens. They go through them like you wouldn't believe with all of the puppies.
Yeah.
Also pee pads, cleaning supplies.
Gotcha.
And that's one of the best things is it's not even something you have to go out and shop for. If you just have old towels and sheets lying around, you can just bag them up and bring them over to GoFar because they can always use that.
Right. And you know what I always wonder is like you got 70 or so dogs over there now. Well, like what do you do with all the poop? Where does it go?
We have a big dumpster.
Yeah. Big dumpster. So you put it all in the dumpster and then you get rid of it all. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you have, because I'm so lazy, I have these pooper pickups where you don't even have to bend over and they have a spring loaded scooper on the end. She came home and dropped something on it. I was like, there, you broke my pooper scooper. It's like, what the hell? Now I got to bend over with a plastic with a bag now and pick it all up.
You got to use the back. Get used to
You
it.
come walk one of the Great Danes. You need a shovel.
Oh, no way. We've got a couple of friends on the beach that have Great Danes. That's like cleaning up horse shit, though. I mean, those dogs are so big. Do you have Great Danes there, too?
Oh, yeah. all the
Wow.
time.
I mean, you could lose a dog with a Great Dane pooping on it. I mean, some of these puppies are so small.
It gets a little too close.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming. Anything else
Thank
you
you
want
for
people to
having
know
us.
out there about volunteering?
They're always looking for volunteers, always need help. And there's, like I was talking about, several different tasks. So if you're not comfortable walking dogs, they could sure use help cleaning, doing dishes, doing laundry. We have all sizes of dogs. So if you're not comfortable with big dogs, we have little dogs. We have cats that need cared for.
Mhm. Yeah, we've been talking mostly about dogs today, but you also have cats over there,
We
too.
do. And always need fosters.
All right, guys. Appreciate you coming on, and
Thanks
good
for
luck with
having us.
everything.
Yeah,
and
thank you
thank you
very
for
much.
inviting us. We appreciate it. And I don't know if you can put them down right on the chair there. I'm trying not to have anything blow away here. So, folks, we're going to be here. Can you say something for 2 seconds so I can?
What do you want me to say? Okay, well, that's good. Listen, folks, if you're in the area, please come on down. And if you're not in the area, send some donations. If you want to send them to us, we'll get them delivered to them. That cane Corso, we cannot, but that little girl is so sweet. And
Well, we
she
can
needs-
foster the dog until she's
I just think
plumped
she
back up.
probably would need to be in a house, maybe just by herself. I don't know.
Why?
We'll have to see how she is with other dogs. Well, I think she looks like she needs all the attention herself.
Your mom is on there. Your dad's family is on there. My
Oh, my
sister's on
dad?
there. They're arguing about who should get a dog.
My dad and his wife Tracy adopted Ginger.
Yeah.
And Ginger was a rescue. And they have done a wonderful job with Ginger because she was very skittish. I don't think she was well taken care of. So she is so happy living in Orlando with my dad and Tracy. And my dad, they both love her, but my dad he just fawns all over
Yeah.
that dog. So
And I want to thank Becky for coming over from Cape Coral. She drove all the way
I
from Cape
know.
Coral and brought over a bunch of
Stop. Is
donations.
she driving home with a four-legged friend?
I don't know. She says no. No.
Trying to get Marie to get one of those Jack Russell Terriers.
And we're causing a traffic jam over here, too. Everybody's looking at all the dogs. So did we? Yeah.
Hey, maybe we should stand out there with one of the puppies.
I don't think that's a good idea. Some of these people are driving way too fast as they go by. So what I want you to do is just talk to Diane real quick while I read the last two ads to make sure that we didn't miss anybody
Okay.
before we leave. So
Okay.
because we're almost out of time. It's 11:59. And boy, sitting right here and watching the traffic go by as fast as it does, it's like, what we need on San Carlos is an alternating traffic light. That's what we need. The freaking morons at FDOT. I mean, I got on the line today. I'm like, okay, maybe they'll have it fixed today. Maybe the light will be alternating. Nope, green light. And it's like It's like Daytona Speedway. As soon as that light changes green, everybody's got to race each other, especially the people on the right, because they're trying to beat everybody. There's no traffic. There's no reason to speed. You're going to get to the beach as quickly as possible these days. All right, before we bust out of here, I did want to tell you about our last two sponsors today, one being Michael Stewart. Michael Stewart is a structural engineer. You know what the saying is, everybody. If you want your house to stand and not fall, you want to talk to Michael Stewart, because the last thing you want is for your house to fall in the dirt. And then all of a sudden, you have to lift it up. And that's a heavy thing to have to lift up. So Michael Stewart is ready to take care of you from the get-go. He is not only somebody that can structurally engineer your house, he does commercial, he designs mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. He designs everything. He engineered repairs to the Tuna Skin building, to Shipwreck, which is on Old San Carlos, Zushi building, and so many others on Fort Myers Beach. But they work everywhere. Go to his website mstewartpe.com, or you can call him at 239-292-7670. You can also email him and say, I heard that Jack Ball talking about you on the radio or on the Facebook, and we'd like to have you come down and give us an estimate. And finally, Alex King, they have an open house today on Fort Myers Beach. You probably saw the picture on our Facebook page. If not, scroll down. Before you get to the crazy guy, you're going to see a picture of the Alex King house that's got an open house today. They have a nice lunch that they prepared. You can give Alex a call because he's getting your dream house ready here on Fort Myers Beach. 239-219-0336. 239-219-0336. They're elevating your lifestyle. Alex King is the man.
Oh,
We done?
Wow, what a day. Yeah, no, she said, that we got everything covered.
Last word. You get the last word.
And remember, we have lots of doggy bandanas,
Yes,
and
we
we
do.
would love to give you a doggy bandana with your adoption. So please
Tell everybody what you want them to know about your location, your need for volunteers, and how they can adopt a dog.
Like I said, we're always looking for volunteers, fosters. We pay for everything in foster care. Come on down today, learn a little bit about us. It's not just about us here. Tiki Pub has graciously had us here. They're giving away a cruise to anyone who adopts a dog. And
wow, that is a big thing. We got to up our game.
Yeah, they're giving away a
Stinking
cruise
thing.
to anyone who adopts a dog. And if you book a cruise today, she and her husband are giving all of those donation or all of the cruise money to us as well. So
wow,
she's always looking to help. They are a fabulous organization. So I hope if you're looking to go on a cruise, you look them up. But Ed and we cannot thank you guys enough. I mean, I swear to God, you blew us up. Really, truly, thank you.
Well, thank you for all you and your staff do. I mean, it's just a few of you guys, and you guys are working plus doing all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
it's
I
a
mean-
lot of work. So donations would
we're
be
gonna-
greatly appreciated.
Our next goal is to organize a volunteer day where we get a group of people
Yeah.
that comes down, does some big projects, and then you have an
then
audience.
they have to
You have a
leave
live
with a
audience. And then you have a live audience.
We'll take the day of volunteers. We have enough work to do.
Cool.
I can keep you guys busy. So absolutely, I'll set it up with you.
Great. All
Again, I cannot thank you both enough.
Thanks for having us. We appreciate it. Good
Cool.
luck with everything.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank
And
you.
thank you, everyone.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. And even our two diehard fans came out. Dave and Julie Nussbaum are here. We appreciate that. And come on down, folks. We're going to leave the camera on for a little while so you can see what's going on with the dogs. We'll show a few dogs in the camera, but we're going to sign off so that we can go snuggle with some more of these dogs. And hopefully they'll adopt a few today. Thank you all. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll be having a walk around on the south end tomorrow. Going to finally get over there to the new town hall building and see what's going on at the Wyndham. That's tomorrow at 8 o'clock. And then our show is at 10 o'clock. So you can come to Wahoo Willie's tomorrow. They open at 9 o'clock with a great breakfast. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.